Hello everyone, I am Isabel Gomez Saura, and for this week's news journal, I chose a BBC News article called Absolute Madness: Row Over Plan to Demolish Nazi Bunker Under Berlin. The article talks about a debate in Berlin over whether an old Nazi bunker should be demolished. The bunker is located underneath the area where Adolf Hitler's former headquarters once stood. The city is considering removing it because Berlin needs more housing, and officials want to use the land for new apartments. However, many historians, preservation groups, and some politicians disagree with this plan. They believe the bunker is an important historical site and that removing it could erase an important reminder of Germany's past. Supporters of keeping the bunker argue that it helps educate people about the Nazi regime and reminds future generations of the consequences of dictatorship. And on the other hand, people who support demolishing it believe that Berlin should focus on solving today's problems, especially the housing shortage, instead of preserving a place connected to such a dark history. This article is relevant to politics of Western Europe because it shows how history continues to influence political decisions in Germany. The government has to balance preserving important historical sites with meeting the current needs of its citizens. It also shows how different groups, including politicians, historians, and local residents, can have different opinions about what the best decision is. In my opinion, I understand both sides of this debate. Berlin clearly needs more housing, and that is an important issue. At the same time, I think it is important to preserve places that help people remember history and learn from past mistakes. Instead of completely demolishing the bunker, I think the city could preserve part of it while still allowing new housing to be built. That would help balance both goals and avoid conflicts. In my conclusion, this article shows that political decisions are not only about solving today's problems, but also about deciding how a country remembers its history. I think that makes this a very interesting example of politics in Western Europe. Thank you.